everyone, welcome back to a new episode for the conversion of Lifeboat Hygge. It's the near enough the last week of September, and like I said, I need to move in October, and yeah, I think I've got a lot to do, but we'll get as far as we're going to get. So this week I'm going to put both my boats back into the yacht basin, and one of the things I want to do or need to do before then is put some lines on these fenders. Till now I haven't bothered that much with putting fenders on my boat. It's good to have a couple of fenders on there, so I'm going to be splicing some ropes on that to begin with. So the easiest way to splice some ropes on is to use some 3-strand rope. That's the most traditional way of splicing rope, and easiest, like I said. You've got those double sheath multi-plat ropes, and then you need a fiddle set, and it's a bit more complicated. This is easy enough. Just having a look where the valve is. It's kind of interesting, actually. They obviously want me to have them at the bottom, which is kind of what I would. Well, anyway, whatever. Yeah, I've got 6 of these. I'm going to be using 3 of them. And of course, we'd have to moor up first before I can hang them out, because you can't reach them otherwise to take them in when you're cruising. I might actually get my my melting things before this all frays to bits. So I just burn the ends so they don't fray. This is basically molten plastic, so you have to kind of be careful not to burn your fingers. Alright. These splices don't have to be very long to hold, because they kind of tighten themselves. And it's very easy, really. Once you've got a start, it's under one, over the next, under the next, so it's up and over, really. There's people who prefer to make a loop and then put the rope through and put it through the loop, but I quite like them attached. It makes it a bit smoother, and nobody can run off with your rope. So over one, under the next. And that's how quick and easy it is, really. So 2 more to do. The weather has turned really nice. The cat's coming to inspect stuff and enjoying herself in the sun at the door opening there, while I'm stuck under the worktop in the kitchen cupboard, connecting my pipes up, and sod's law that the pipes are slightly too short, but I'm lengthening them, which is luckily not too much of a hassle with the quick fit stuff. So that will be another step forward. I am sorting out the utility room. I painted the rest of the floor, and I'm sorting out wires and cables. That's going to be a bit of doing, but that'll probably be next on the agenda when the floor is dry, to get at least the fuse box in for the mains, so I can start using some sockets and things, which will be handy for the rest of the build. As you can see, I'm in the utility room. Like I said a couple of videos ago, I still had to put some blocks on this wall, this side wall, to kind of fasten the gas pipe onto. So I've done that bit, and I am sorting out all the electric cables. Those are the cables for my solar panels. I will have 3 on the roof. The controllers for them will go on this wall. I've got a separate controller for each one of them. The mains is going to be these yellow cables, and there's going to be a fuse box with an earth leak on it. And I've just drilled a hole, that's why there's quite a bit of GRP dust there, to put my 12-volt cables in, which will go to a fuse switch panel, so I can control everything from there. I replaced the bilge pump, the hand bilge pump for the engine room, because it had a split rubber on it, diaphragm thing. So as I had a spare one anyway, I replaced it, so that's working. And even by putting those cables kind of in its place, it makes it a lot less messy. When they were in a big pile before, it looked horrendous. These 2 big bundles hanging up are for the cameras that will go on the bow of the boat. So the ones with the yellow cable with the yellow plug on it, they're the video ones, will go all the way up on the helm position, which is just on this side. This is the bottom of the seat basically. So they can go all the way up, and of course the electric for them will go via the switch panel, which will go in here. And yeah, get it all organized. Luckily I've labeled everything, so I know what's what. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'm not quite yet committing to actually putting things down. I've got a big inverter which will have to go somewhere, but I've got loads of space, as you can tell, so I'm not too worried about it. But I will try and get the cables where they need to go, so they're at least heading in the right direction. So this is the fuse box for my mains electrics. It's got 6 groups on it and an earth leak, and I will have different groups. I want my oven on a separate group, and the calorifier, because they're quite high watts things, and the rest is for lighting and things, so that's not too bad. But yeah, it's kind of waterproof until you drill holes in it to get the cables through. I suppose I could get some proper cable glands to go through, but the holes will be really big. And the other thing is that it's going to sit in the utility room and shouldn't get wet anyway, so that'll do the job. It'll look quite neat, I think. So once I've decided where that goes exactly, I can put it up. So after an hour or so work, it's looking a lot more organized. I've still got the video cables here because I don't really want to separate them just yet until I'm set up in the helm seat as well, because there's a left and a right video, port and starboard. But yeah, it's looking a lot better, and like I said, once I've decided what goes where, I can actually start connecting things, but at least it's in the right place now. And here we are at the end of another episode. It's quite blustery today, but nice and sunny nonetheless, so that's good. I've been working away in the utility room, sorting cables out. I am still working, doing bits and pieces on my worktop for the galley. I still think that looks really nice. I'm very happy with that. Before I walk on, I've done the connections for the tap. I still need to do all the pumps and the electrics for that. This is still very much my paint store. In the forward cabin, I've been varnishing my pillars for the the posts for the 4-poster beds. I finished the last drawer that needed finishing off, putting the front on and putting the handles on. So I'm still very much working away at 101 projects, it seems. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and I hope to see you next week for a new episode. Bye.